Hey folks, it's Shane. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. The Yaesu FT891 is a very popular, why do I say it like a robot? 891. Yaesu's FT891 is a very popular portable HF radio. You see it a lot out on Parks on the Air and even some Summits on the Air activation videos. It's a favorite of mine. One thing that I never really liked about it was the connector on the back. It was not made to be plugged in and plugged out quite often. There's a little snap feature. I ended up breaking that off on purpose just to make it a little easier to work with in the field. But even with that, I found it best to just leave the thing connected at all times, which meant I had a large mess of wires to deal with. I did clip it down to a short pigtail for a while, but still that just wasn't quite what I wanted. What I wanted was this. Recently I saw a YouTube video by Wang, the guy who makes these little Anderson power pole connections for the 891. And it shows it's a pretty simple design, straightforward build. It's quite ingenious actually. I'll leave a link to his video below along with his form where you can order these. Jason has a few options for purchasing this if you're interested, ranging from just 3D printed parts to the whole thing pre-assembled, last assembly that you have to do when you install this into the radio. Installing it in the radio is very, very simple. And somebody's calling me. I went with the full kit from Jason, where he did everything with the wires. Only thing I gotta do is assemble it into the radio following his instructions. Assembly is a breeze. Remove the top and bottom cover. Remove the factory standard power connection from Yaesu, and follow Jason's steps to install his. It was very straightforward. Only thing I had to use was a screwdriver, so not too bad. Overall, I'm very happy with this. The Anderson power poles stay in place. The form and fit is top notch. It almost looks like it was from the factory. This will make setup in the field much easier and one less cord hanging off this thing when I pack it up. So very, very happy with the outcome. One minor gripe on my end was the fit of the cap screw that comes with it through the outer piece is a little bit tight, but I think it kind of has to be. So just bear in mind with that when you put this together. There isn't a lot of clearance on this outer piece, so you basically have to screw this socketed cap screw through the outer piece and into the inner piece. Not a big deal, and I think it adds to the rigidity of this thing, so very, very cool. I'm very excited to see how this thing will hold up in the long run. It's pretty well thought out, as I keep saying. It should be pretty protected from damage. Sits well below the rails that I have on my radio. And if you don't have rails on your radio, it sits well below the heat fins on the side too, so there's some protection, and it's fairly inexpensive if you have to replace it. Now, as I said earlier, it looks like it came from the factory, which is my big complaint with all the radios. Why haven't you gone to power poles? They're what everybody uses out in the field. Other accessories like batteries come standard with them. Come on, Yaesu, ICOM, Kenwood if you ever make a radio again, Elecraft, Flex, Zygu, Zagu, Shagu, Shugu, Xanadu, whatever you are. All of you guys, start making your radios with Anderson power poles. Power pole the world. All right, folks, that's enough for today. Thanks for checking out the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. 73.